Let's talk about the time OP had the strangest dream of his entire life. This post comes from the Reddit user Big Fraser, where he talks about a strange encounter with a being he had in a dream. It was an unremarkable evening a few years ago. I can't recall any distress or commitments the next day that would have disrupted my sleep/dreams, and I hadn't been drinking at all. I simply fell asleep at a normal hour like I would any other night. The dream began with me asleep on the floor of a basement I'd never been in before. It looked vaguely familiar, but it wasn't a perfect match to any basement I'd been in. I woke up wrapped in a throw blanket, an old flat pillow under my head. My back hurt and my eyes felt itchy. Even though I didn't have glasses on, I could see perfectly well after rubbing my eyes. The room was dark, except for a single blue LED that I assumed was coming from a TV or a game console or something. All around me were other sleeping people that I assumed were friends of mine. They were all similarly laying on the floor, but none of them moved or made any noise. I glanced over to the stairs at the back of the room and my blood ran cold. There was a strange figure, stocky and standing at about shoulder height, walking across the room. He was draped in what looked like a purple bedsheet with yellow patterns on it. His skin was a dull browny green color and his face seemed almost frog-like. He had front-facing white eyes with no pupils and a long slit-like mouth. A long black beard hung down from his chin over his chest. He was wearing some kind of hat that curled backward behind his head in a nautilus shape. His arms and fingers were long and thin and protruded from his baggy sleeves. His movements were unlike anything I'd seen in my life. It was almost like an animatronic or someone moving underwater. I couldn't see his feet, so it looked like he was floating along the ground. His arms moved smoothly at his sides as he walked. He turned his head to face me, and that's when I heard his voice. "Can you see me?" I didn't hear a voice say it. It was like the words were in my brain, but I didn't put them there. I could tell they came from him. I nodded. I was a bit scared, but I had this gut feeling that he wasn't dangerous. It kept me from full-on panicking. In my head, I thought of what I was going to say and was alarmed when he answered me in the same manner as before. "Yes, I can." I said, "What are you doing down here?" He just repeated, "You can see me." "Yes, I can see you. Is everything all right?" There was a pause. "Yes, don't be afraid." I stood up and walked over my sleeping friends towards him. As I did, I replied, "I'm not. Who are you?" His answer still puzzles me years later. "I am you, in a way. I control you. We are each other." Immediately, this strange warmth rose in my stomach. I was overcome with this feeling of joy and friendship. "So you control me, like a video game?" I even mimed the action of holding a controller for him. He made a nervous laugh. "Not exactly. In a way, yes. It's hard to explain. I'd rather not. But yes, it's nice to see you, controlling you. People are how we experience. We live in you. We don't move around on our own." Another pause came as I tried to figure out what to say next. "I have to leave. It was nice seeing you. You won't see me again." And with that, he was gone. No flash of light, no fading out. He was there 1 second and gone the next. From there, I woke up in my bed. Nothing strange had happened. No missing time, no marks or changes in my life. I just moved on, and now I occasionally think about it. I've still yet to see him again.